In June 2013, pupils from Cathedral Academy visited Sandal Castle. Their purpose was to use the historical artefacts, the site and modern technology to help prove or disprove a given hypothesis. Pupils were asked to record their inquiries and findings using iPads. This short film shows a collection of the pupils' work. Sandal Castle Hypothesis: an unimportant castle with little place in history.
Alright, first to hold precious objects you need to be able to you need to firmly hold it with two hands and keep it as close as possible to the table as you can. Like so. Like that. You need to be able to hold the body as safe as you can. So you don't drop it. You do not hold it at the top, because if you hold it at the top, it might break and fall, smash. Which we don't want that to happen. So, if you want to look at the bottom of it, you gently turn it over, keep both hands on it at all times, and you just look carefully, keep it as close as you can to the table, and then when you're finished with looking at it, you gently put it down with both hands. As so. Ta-da! There we go.
The play's setting shows the type of food eaten by the Lord and his family. For dinner there is a haunch of venison, roast parsnips, a meat pie and a manchet of loaf of bread. The tablecloth and napkin are made of bleached linen, and the dish and spoons are made of pewter. Wine would have been drunk from the wooden bowl or the small dinner display. Slices of stale bread were used as plates. People ate with their fingers and small knives but not forks.
We think Sandal Castle is important because of this armour. Now it says that this kind of armour would be really expensive for a full shiny outfit like this, and obviously that meant someone in the castle had wealth, so obviously that kind of would have made the castle important, or else why would someone wealthy be there? Well, I suspect, I'm not sure if it's true according to this castle, but in a different castle, markings in the stonework were to signify that, they're the initials that identifies someone who did this part of the brickwork. So that they could leave their mark to show that they did this, so they could get the money for it. Because if they just left it, they wouldn't know who did it, and they might get it mistaken for another person, so the other person might get the money that they're owed. What is the doorway down in the moat?
What's the doorway down the moat? That's what we call that a sally port, and I suppose in some ways it's a bit like an emergency exit, but it's a way of getting out of the inner part of the castle without being seen particularly well. So originally it would have gone all the way through that wall, and it's obviously blocked up now.
Yeah.
But
Do you
would have gone all
think
the way
that
through.
was effective on the enemies that tried attacking when they needed to escape?
Yeah, did the enemies actually know that that exit were there?
That's a very good question, actually. We know from Pontefract Castle in the sieges that the sally port there, as soon as it got attacked, the castle got attacked, they blocked up the sally port, because 9 times out of 10, when you're being attacked by someone, it's someone you know, and they know where the sally port is, and so you block it up before they come in that way. We don't have those records for Sandal, but it stands to reason that it'd be the same.
What was the main weakness of the castle?
Main weakness of the castle? Well, I suppose with all castles, it's going to be the entrances and the exits, isn't it? So it's going to be the sally port and the gatehouse there. But you know, it's quite a compact castle here at Sandal, so there's not much scope for people to break through the walls. But having said that, I suppose one weakness could be the size of it, because it couldn't store the food and the water to last a long siege, which is why in the Civil War it fell so quickly.
Won't they use the like fields all around it to like crops and stuff?
Oh yeah,
I want to know how...
absolutely. But when the castle was being attacked, you can't go out in the fields to get the crops. So you've got to live off what you've got in store inside the castle.
What part of the actual castle they got actually got took down first?
What
Don't
part got
get in
taken
the
down
video.
first? Well, the castle was taken. So in that respect, it was attacked, and the people inside surrendered, and the people came in. So probably the outer walls. Although that's not something that's ever really been recorded, because it wasn't. It wasn't something was important in those days to write down. So I'd say almost certainly the outer defences, and then dismantling the rest.
Okay, thank you.
Just below that tree, there used to be a well where they could get their water supply and where they fired the cannon.
This exciting new project has been a collaboration between Cathedral Academy, English Heritage and Wakefield Council. Along with the visit to Sandal Castle, pupils have carried out research both at school and at home to help answer the hypothesis. So, what do you think? Was Sandal Castle an unimportant castle with little place in history?